Hey guys, it's Nicole. Today we are going to be filming my wash and go routine. If you haven't checked it out already, we just posted a video last week in regards to Shelby's wash and go and how we've been taking care of her hair. She did the big chop back in November, so if you haven't watched it, make sure you go and check it out. But today's video is going to be about my hair and how I style it on a daily or weekly basis. So let's just jump right into it. So I already just recently washed my hair. See, it's still pretty wet. This is what my hair looks like with absolutely no product in it. So this is kind of what we're working with right now. As you can see in the front of my hair, I do have heat damage. I don't know, this front of my hair has always been high porosity and has always been highly damaged. I've been working on it, but it has been a process. But overall, this is kind of what we're working with. So let me just wrap this shirt around my neck so we can get started. Alright. So first things first, I like to just take my hair. As you guys all know, I like to put my hair in sections just so that it's easier to work with. Just pin everything up. But yeah, hair in sections. So first things first, I like to go in with the Can2 Coconut Curling Cream. I like this product, and I know some people aren't a fan of Can2 products because it's not a true natural product. However, I like it, one, because of the smell. If you want to smell like a coconut paradise 24/7, this right here, this is a product to use. So I like to use this product. So what I'll do is I'll go in about that much. Some people may say it's a lot, but I am heavy-handed. My hair is pretty thick, so I do like to use a lot of product. But I'm just going to smooth this into my hair. And you guys will see, and if you watch Shelby's video too, I talk about using the raking and the smoothing method. That is how I like to apply my products. And you'll see I'm going to split each section that I'm working with into a smaller section, and I'll pin that up as well. Just to kind of help better get the section in. So like I said, I am a little bit heavy-handed with product, but that's just because I have a lot of hair. So I'm gonna use a lot of product. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the raking and smoothing method. So what I do is I'm going to rake the product through my hair and then smooth it in. So then you're gonna see me rake again and then smooth. And this also helps with detangling. So that's one of the reasons that I like to do this method. But again, you're going to see me rake and then smooth. And then I'm just going to grab this other section and do the same thing. Again, raking and smoothing. And I do have some tangles in my hair, but that's kind of why I do the raking method, because it does help me to get kind of through that, to help better detangle. And sometimes if I see there are a lot of knots towards the end of my hair, then I'll just focus on the ends and then work my way up. But overall, this is a section. And if I run into any tangles, that's kind of my method. You'll see. I don't like to just rag my hands through it, but if I do run through a tangle, you'll see me, I'll spread it out and work through that tangle or that knot. So now that we've got the product, my curling cream applied, next thing I like to go in with my main choice. This is the Crystal Orchid Biotin Infused Styling Gel. I really like this gel, one, because it has a really great hold, but at the same time it's not heavy. And you can kind of see, let's see if we can get to kind of show you guys the consistency, but yeah, that's kind of what the consistency of the overall product is. So I'll go in with about like this much. Again, I don't think it's a lot. You all may be freaking out like this is a lot of gel. But again, my hair is thick. So again with this one, splitting the sections into two, smoothing it through, and just raking it, and then grabbing the second section and then doing the same thing. And so you can immediately see this section is how the difference between the two. So you see no product and then with product. And so you can already see semi like the definition right now that's forming, and you'll see it once it's done drying. You can see clearly how defined it is. Another step that I like to do is with my water, I'll just go in and spray just a little bit more on top of it, because it just helps with the gel cast. So you know how you get a gel cast after you use a thick gel, like Eco Styler usually leaves you with one. If you use the wet line gel, you have to use like an oil or a serum to kind of break it. But I find that by spraying water on top of my gel, that prevents me from having a gel cast at all. So that's kind of my method. Instead of having to go in through the next day and spray it or use a serum to kind of break that cast, I'll just spray a water on top of it, and that also kind of helps me. I find that my curls are a little bit more defined by spraying it, and it also helps to not weigh your hair down with product. So this is what it looks like right now. And sometimes I'll go in, and I know some people have issues with, or like they don't want a lot of volume. So if you find that you don't want a lot of volume, my recommendation is to go in with just a little bit more gel and just smooth it on right at your roots. And so that's just another thing to do, but that's completely up to you. I mean, quite honestly, I'm gonna pick out my hair anyways, so volume really isn't a big thing. I honestly think the bigger the hair, the better. But I know some people are gung-ho against volume. So if you are one of those individuals and you don't want a lot of volume and you prefer for your curls to lie flatter on your hair, I do recommend applying to the roots more gel. And you can do that either in smaller sections or you can do it in the bigger sections. It's completely up to you. But overall, I'm going to finish up the rest of my hair, and then when I get to the top, I'll kind of show you guys what my final step is. But overall, this is kind of where we're going with it. But yeah, I'll keep working on this. So now actually let me get this hair off me. But the fun part. So this is kind of what we're working with. Now I'm gonna go in and scrunch. And I know some naturals or some people with curly hair, they don't like to scrunch because it depends. It kind of makes your hair very frizzy. But again, I am one that loves volume. I want big hair. I don't know, maybe my head's little, maybe it's big, I don't know. But I find that it's more framing with the bigger hair, and the way that my hair is cut, it just looks overall, that's just my personal opinion. That's what I like. So to go in and scrunch, I'm just gonna put a little bit of, again, the gel in my hair, and I'm gonna rub my hands together just so I can kind of get it all over. And I'm just gonna go in and just scrunch. And like my scrunching method is just, again, to kind of cup my hair just like this and then bring it to the top. And I know I've seen some where people are like kind of scrunching down here, or they kind of hold this section and they scrunch up. But overall, I just want to bring it here. The reason being is that kind of helps to lift my roots so that my hair is not flat. I know a big thing, when you're air drying, your hair can sometimes dry flat, but by scrunching it, it helps to lift the roots so that you don't get that flat look. And so yeah, I'm just gonna do this overall. Let's just keep on. Alright, so I think I'm done scrunching. Let's kind of flip it over. Back here. Let me go in and just separate. And so now I'm just going to kind of shake it out a bit. Just kind of fluff it. Kind of smooth out these. And the reason I smooth it out after all that scrunching is kind of to help the curls clump together in a sense. Even though I just kind of scrunched it, this will just kind of help to clump them, all the curls. And then I'm just going to kind of go in and just lightly lift them again. This is kind of what we're working with, and if you see like the ends, if I find that there's also any areas that are a little like kind of stringy, what I'll do is kind of just like right through the ends of them and just clump and just scrunch those. Or if I find that it's really bad, I'll go in with either my Denman brush or my Tangle Teezer and just kind of scrunch it. But I do try to avoid that just because, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the Denman brush or Tangle Teezer. It's just not my thing. I prefer to do finger detangling. It works best for my hair because my hair, I have really tight curls. And you can kind of see them curling from the root. And so when I use a Denman brush, it just kind of rips through them. So I try to avoid doing it. But overall, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow so you can see my final product. Make sure if you enjoyed this video to like, comment, and subscribe. We are posting weekly videos, so if you enjoyed this video or if you have any suggestions on future videos that you would like to see, make sure you leave it below in the comments. Thanks for watching. So these are the final results of my wash and go routine. I do want to note though, I did end up flipping my hair to the other side, but that was just so I could cover my heat damaged area. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.